Howdy guys, and welcome back to more Kira. We're going to the city of Kyoto. Kyoto has a special atmosphere about it. We see many old yet solemn buildings which are unthinkable in other parts of Japan. And there are towers of temples in the mountains in the background. It's also elegant. We read the guidebook to find cheap parking spots, and we find one coincidentally. We're now free to stroll around the city of Kyoto. We open the map in the middle and look at the famous crisscross town map. Genie points to where we're standing now. Since this is her first time in Kyoto, we all decide to give her priority. Ninaji. I understand Kiyomizu-dera and Kinakuji, but what's up with the Ninaji? Stop saying these big words I can't pronounce. Was there such a thing? How does it go?
仁和寺のお坊さんがね、一生で一度は行きたいと思ってた有名な神社に行くんだけど、入り口のところの建物を見て、それを本社だと勘違いして、結局それだけで帰ってきちゃう話。帰ってきても気づかないで、あれは素晴らしかったって言ってるの。だからその人がいたお寺がどんなとこだか見てみたいの。金閣寺は三島由紀夫の小説ですごい綺麗だって書いてあったから。あと時間があればね、
This is not a word. That's made up.
もある三十三間堂とか、それに石庭の龍安寺、広隆寺の弥勒菩薩半跏結像も一生に一度は絶対見たいよね。あ、広隆寺行くなら近くの渦政映画村も
Suhankashiyuizio? That's made up. Wow, wow. How many hours a day? Sorry, how many hours do you think a day has? You like all those shrines? We're on an itinerary. We will not stray from it. Quite a hobby you have. Let's not visit all a bunch of shrines. We'll go to a few big ones, you know, then we'll do something else. Genie looks troubled. Movie Land. Let's go to Movie Land. Alright. We learned about Movie Land and what's that game called? That's blank. Oh, Go Nippon. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I didn't know about that before. They shoot like a bunch of movies there. Like it's like Hollywood for Japan. You have to go to Movie Land, don't you? Aww. Well, we'll go today. Because you didn't get to go. Very sounded very sad.
キラちゃん、今度来た時にすればいいよ。卒業旅行にでも一緒にまた来よう。その時はもっとゆっくり
Right now it's because you are soother.
ありがとう。そしたらその時は奈良にも行きたいな。奈良公園で鹿と遊んだり、鹿せんべい食べたりしたい。
Shika Senpai is not for people, I think. Anyway, we talk about stuff like that as we proceed to Kiyomizu-dera. Keep up. I'm gonna be fluent in Japanese before I know it. We head east on a big street of Gojo and take the Gojo Uhashi over the river Kamo. Gojo Uhashi is known from the legend of Benkai, Musashi Nobu, and Yushi Wakamaru, who became known as Minamoto no Yoshitsune later in his life. This bridge was originally located in Matsubarabashi area, but it was moved to this location by Hideyoshi. Kurai taught me all this, but how does she know all this? We keep going straight into the mountains, and we soon hit the Senizuyaka area. This street describes a lot about Kyoto, with tasteful buildings such as pickle houses and other stores. Yes, because when I think of tasteful buildings, I immediately go to a pickle house. What the hell is a pickle house anyway? Don't tell me it's where they make pickles, because that would just be silly. Kashiwara says she thinks she knows a good sashimi togarashi shop nearby. Oh, there's a lot of words in this one. I don't like it. We're covered in sweat under the hot summer sun. It's scorching outside, too. We buy some juice and keep going up the street, which leads to the temple. The street has been completely turned into a sightseeing route. It is covered with shops that sell everything from familiar souvenirs like yatsuhashi and tea to something not so familiar. The street is swarmed with people because of the summer break, but we still managed to make a few stops on the way. The girls like the nama yatsushashi with different flavors. The red bean paste is usually suban, koishan, and kurian. Then green tea is flavored wrapping as a common variation. There's strawberry flavor too, but this is still okay when you consider there's such a thing as a strawberry daifuku. But banana chocolate flavor and baked sweet potato flavor sounds like a completely different snack. And there's soda flavor, which sounds too funky for me. Too funky. Suppose they try to be different than everybody else, but it's fine to see them go in the wrong direction of being different, instead of being just disgusting. The girls are happily going all over the place to get the free samples. Don't fill up on free samples now. Some places even give us tea as a service. It's quite nice. Oh, speaking of tea, I actually heard if you travel in like China and I think Japan, I don't know, there's actually scams that go on called tea ceremonies. What they do is they'll pick foreign people who obviously are not Japanese or Chinese or whatever, and they'll come up to you and they'll speak English. You know, they'll be a couple girls or whatever. They'll be like, you know, into you and stuff, and they'll tell you to go to this restaurant or whatever. And it turns out the restaurant is like super expensive, and it's like there's like no one in the restaurant except for like this big dude who usually guards like the entrance or exit or whatever. And so you have to pay, like, someone said they got scammed and they had to pay like $500 for just like a couple things, and it was just horrible scam. Look out for it if you ever travel. Be suspicious of everybody. I keep talking about yatsuhashi, but it's too bad that I don't like yatsuhashi myself. However, it's very nice to hear a salesperson talking Kyoto dialect. They say that the best combination is Edo man and Kyoto woman. If they talk like that all day, it's enough to fall in love for. Huh. I don't know what a Kyoto woman or Edo man sounds like, so I'm assuming that I trust their judgment.
昔、京の都では死体を風葬にする習慣があって、この清水寺のあたりってね、ちょうど死体捨て場だったんだよ。だから疫病が流行ったり危機になったりした時なんか死体が溢れ返って匂いがひどかったんだって。
I was having a good day until you brought that up. Just wailing through corpses in the street. We're finally coming up to the Kiyomizu Dera, and Kiyorai keeps talking about what she knows about it, but what kind of grotesque knowledge is that? Those ancient people, huh? Silly. Good thing we got past all that. I pay the entry fee of 300 yen per person at the gate of the temple. It's like $3 roughly. I haven't been into this temple in the woods since a school trip in junior high. Are we gonna have a flashback? We came in autumn that time, and I remember seeing that whole mountain had turned red like it was on fire. But now I see green leaves, reflecting the light of this hot summer sun instead. The building is magnificent, and the view is excellent, but the temple is a temple to me. Kurara seemed to be very happy. Kiyomizu Dera is a world-famous temple, but I'm sure you can't find a tourist who becomes as happy as Kurara to see it. She talks about Sakuno no Tamuramaro and the stone monument of Ature and more in 1994 and all kinds of things. I'd be more interested if I knew more about it, but unfortunately I don't know anything, because I'm an idiot. What I learned is how Karari was dreaming about to come here and see all the things she learned about. She's a very curious person in general, so that's why she likes to see the famous monuments and shrines when she goes to new places.
キラちゃんがニコニコしてると、こっちもわけもなく楽しくなりますしね。
Kashiwara was under her parasol. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, it's like watching a dog running around or, you know, a toddler playing some kind of feeling.
そんな言い方しなくたっていいじゃないですか。
Kashiwara smiles bitterly. Everyone smiles bitterly. Like, really? You can't come up with a new, like, describer? Give me some new adjectives here.
だけど、前島さんってなんだかんだ言って。
She's like a child. I have to keep watching her. Otherwise, she's gonna stick her hand in an electric socket. Not really. I just have to watch out for her because she's careless. Maybe that makes it look like that. Kashiwara doesn't say anything. She just smiles. Why are you smiling?
なんでもないです。前島さんは
I want to say something to her, but Karari calls out for Kashiwara.
なに？ねえ見て。
Kashiwara
こっ
walks
ちに
up to
変なの
Karari.
があるよ。
Karari found a strange tour spot called Tanai Maguri near the Zuigudo building.
これは何か因縁のあるものなの？
関西のお寺にはよくあるらしいけど、
Karari keeps smiling. The signboard says this temple is dedicated to an almighty Bodhisattva who helps you make your wish come true. Continues on to explain what Tanai Maguri is. When you find a ray of light in the darkness, you will feel like you are born again. Buddha was spiritually enlightened when he saw the morning star. Zugudo Doshita represents the womb of Zugibo Bosatsu. You walk through the darkness following a string of prayer beads. Feel your own light within the darkness. Sounds very suspicious, like a cult. Although we can't forget this building is a religious building. We're not joining any cults, Karari. It's not on the list. Oh, well, I guess it is on the list. Alright then. Don't agree with Karari and Chini. Looks like she's on my side, but it'd be a good thing to talk about home since the admission fee was only 100 yen. Only $1? There are quite a few people lined up, and we will all walk through the temple into the small opening on the ground. It's pitch dark inside. I can't see my own feet. Hanging on to the string of prayer beads and falling to the other side. This is a very peculiar experience. I find it very interesting. My heart starts beating fast. Then I see a dim greenish light at the end. Seems like the line is making a U-turn there. Everybody's touching something as they make a U-turn, but I can't see what it is. I come close enough to see what people are touching. It is a disc with Sanskrit characters engraved on it. And we turn the disc as we make the U-turn. Wow. I involuntarily exhale in excitement. It isn't because I'm emotionally moved, but rather I'm surprised to find something so cheap and pretty under the famous Kiyomizu-dera. I feel my excitement wither away. I turn the disc like everybody else. I sigh when I finally come out and feel sunshine on me. I feel as I was reborn. Oh, that's just your eyes dilating. The girl's looking strange as I look around. Even Karari looks serious. And if she is serious, then you know it's serious.
確かに暗闇に入ったり光を浴びたりするとちょっと不思議な気持ちにはなるけど。
She's right. The experience to go into the darkness does suit this place. But I didn't like the disc in the back. Did you find your own light? I remember what it said on the sign before we went in. The girls shake their heads.
まあ気を取り直して舞台の
Shore
方に行き
smiles
ま
as
し
she
ょう。
tries to liven up the mood.
思っ
Or
た
I said
よ
as
り
soon as we
狭
came
いん
up
だ
on
ね。
the stage of Kiyomizu.
それに思ったより高くなかった。清水の舞台から飛び降りて生き残ってたら願い事が叶うって言うけど、これ
Well,
な
I'm
ら
not
飛び降
trying
り
it.
られそうな気がするな。
お願いだから飛び降りないでよ。
飛び降りないっていくらなんでも
I
そん
worry
な
about
無
you
謀な
sometimes,
ことし
Karai.
ないよ。
I see Kashiwara gripping the edge of Karai's clothes. She's definitely being cautious about Karai dashing off to jump suddenly. I suppose this stage of Kiyomizu is the third part of the four-part structure of Chinese poetry according to the mapping of this facility. The fourth part is the conclusion of the poetry, and it applies to the Ottawa no Taki near the exit of the temple. Taki means waterfall, but this waterfall is not like the dynamic waterfall coming off a huge rocky cliff at all. It's more like a bad shower in a motel. And there are 3 of them. That makes Ottawa no Taki. You can think of it as a modest, poetic expression of Kyoto, or some people might argue that this can't be a waterfall at all. As for me, I think it's cool like this.
なんだか想像してたのより地味だね。話だけで聞いてたからもっとドバドバ流れ落ちるやつかと思ってたよ。
According to the tour guide who came to our school trip long ago, she said your wish will come true when you drink the water from this waterfall with the dipper. Oh yeah, we did that. We also did that in Gogo Nippon. Each one represented like a certain thing, like wisdom, love, and happiness, or something like that. Success. Yeah, here we go. The left waterfall is for success in school or study. The middle waterfall is for success in love and relationships. The right waterfall is for health and longevity. Pick one. Choose wisely, my friend. You need to choose one and have one sip. Your wish won't come true if you drink from 2 or more waterfalls. And if you have 2 or 3 sips, then the success will decrease by half or third. So don't get greedy now. That's what she told us. She also said some people bring the water back home to make green tea, but I wonder what they do about the wish. The wish just gets diluted at that point. It all seems like a scam the more I think about it, but I guess I'm just a suspecting person in general. Anyway, like other days, there's a long line for each of the waterfalls. They're holding the long dippers. Of course you are.
私真ん中。
He's very excited and yells out loud when I tell her the story I heard from the tour guide.
恋愛。人生で一番大事なのは恋愛。
Interesting that a person like Harari, who comes from a poor family, doesn't wish for success in school or study or what was the other one? Love, and the other one's health or longevity. She wants love. That's very noble. Can't believe how she can yell like that shamelessly.
みんなも飲もうよ。ねえ、ちえちゃんはどうするの？
じゃあ私は
Of course, Kashiwara's gonna go for longevity because she's very frail and weak.
じゃあ私は。
Kashiwara starts to think.
サリナちゃんは延命長寿。
Harari decides for her, and I can't think of any other choice for her either. What? She's not deserving of love? Why are we so selfish? Kashiwara nods, but she looks dissatisfied for some reason. I wonder if there was something else she wanted to wish. I hate to be standing in line.
でも
It's water.
一人でこんなとこで待ってたって仕方ないでしょ。せっかくこんな場所まで来たんだし、どんな味がするんだ
She
か
knows
ちょ
what
っ
to
と
say
飲
to
んで
me
み
to
たらい
make
い
me
じゃない
want to try it. She surprises me. I'm more interested to find out what the water tastes like rather than having success in whatever. Well, I don't think I can tell the difference in water anyways, but I still want to try. I guess I'll give it a go.
ねえ、そしたら
I
シカ
don't
君
care.
は
Maybe
ど
I'll
この
go
水
try
飲む
all
の？
of it. I don't believe in what they say anyway.
ダメ。 飲めるのは一つだけだよ。じゃないと効果がないんだか
Rhoda
ら。
comes closer to me. I really don't care, but I guess I don't want to be in line for all of them. Then I try to choose one.
信じてないのかもしれないけど、どうせ選ぶんならやっぱり少しでも叶ってほしいや
Makes
つ
it
がいい
harder
と
to
思う
choose
よ。
now. Okay, fine then. Oh crap. Um. Hang on. Don't think it matters for this route. I guess love and relationships. I mean, it's an important part of student life, right? Rory smiles happily at me.
そうだね。鹿の
What's
助は
that mean?
恋愛の水を飲んだ方がいいかもしれない。もう失恋はしたくないでしょ？
What are you talking about?
だってさ、めちゃめちゃ
She's
へこったじゃん。
She's grinning. She hates me. What did you say? Kashiwara looks very
そう
interested.
なんですか？
No, she's making it up. I don't drag it out like that. It's all a beautiful memory from a moment it became my past. I'm so lonely.
なんだか痛々しい
Shut
顔
up.
だ
You
ね
make me you make me act awkward because you say things like that. Besides, you aren't even close to having a boyfriend, so you should drink this one.
いや、部長は
Are you
結
serious?
構モテてますよ。はい。一時は第二文芸部にもたくさん男子部
Well, they're
員が
not
来て
there
て。
now. She scared them all away.
カッシー、その話はや
Pouts
め
her
ようよ。
lips. Kashiwara stops.
ちえちゃん、
Goodbye.
なんか怖い。
Kurara is laughing. I didn't know you were popular like that, Chini. Why don't you have a boyfriend then? I know. You're a carpet muncher, aren't you? It's okay.
怒るわよ。ほら、あんたらさっさと並びな
That's
さ
why
い
you
よ。
hang out
ど
with
ん
the
どん人が
girls.
先
It's
行っちゃうよ。
okay, Chini. I don't judge. It's cool. Why is she so shy about it?
ちえちゃんはね、恥ずかしがり屋さんなんだよ。
Is that it?
そうなんだよ。だからシカ君はデリ
I
カ
don't
シー
want
が
you to
な
tell
いん
me
だ。
that.
それよりもさ、シカ君は今は前島シカ子ちゃんの格好をしてるんだから男の子との恋愛成就をお祈りするの？
I don't understand what you're talking about.
でもさ、シカ君が何を望んでもそんな格好だと神様も女の子と間違えちゃうかもしれないよ。
I don't even want to wish anything if God can't tell the difference between a real girl and a crossdresser. Why do you want me to date a guy so badly? Oh, but it
そう
is.
じゃないけどさ。
She's obviously disappointed. You always pick on me, but how about you? Do you have someone you like? Yeah, you. There's no one else here.
私？
Ugh.
秘密。
She answers so cheerfully, she surprises me. I see. You don't have to say it twice, I got it. What?
詮索しちゃダメだからね。
Don't sit there and tell me this and get disappointed when I won't pressure into learning about it. Why are you disappointed?
けど
Or I
楽しみだ
can't
な。
wait, but she's only going to have a sip of water. Finally, it's our turn. The lady in front of us gives me a surprised look. It's because she found out I'm a guy dressed as a girl? Well, never mind that. No, not really, but it only makes me depressed, so I don't want to think about it. I give Karai the dipper. Karai reaches over with the long dipper in her hand to catch the water from the waterfall. She almost goes over the fence. The water in her dipper was too heavy and she lost her balance. What are you doing? I grabbed her by her hips and pulled her back. Karai smiles in embarrassment and holds the dipper with both hands and takes a sip. She closes her eyes and mumbles something. I hope she's making a wish. She finishes making a wish. She hands me the dipper. Okay. I kind of want to reach out with the dipper to get water from the waterfall, but I can't do anything now. I take the dipper and sip. I can't tell a thing for the taste of the water. It's different from tap water, I think. But I can't even tell the difference between bottled water and tap water.
これでシカ君にもきっといい
I
恋
don't
人
want
が
my
現
mate to
れ
be
る
a
よ。
man.
もちろん可愛い女の
Well,
子だよ
that's good.
きっと。
I don't believe in it, though. It's all superstition. Well, I think it'll be nice to be lucky, but reality is not like that. I handed the dipper to the person after me. I washed it with water. We're the first ones to finish, so we waited for Kashiwara and Chini at the bottom of the stone steps from the waterfall.
ご利益
Does she
があ
really
る
want
と
to
い
fall
い
in love with
な。
that bad? Then well, maybe she should act more subtle and be nicer to boys. I've never seen her talk to boys other than the boys from the second literature club. Maybe she's in love with being in love. I see Chini and Kashiwara coming down the steps together. We used up more time than we planned at Kiyomizu Daira, so we decided to go straight to Uzumasa Movie Land, which will be saved for next time. See you guys later.